How much money do I need for my China trip? That's one of the frequently asked questions I get. So I am here to simplify the financial cost and the process of traveling to China for you. I am Kemi, an expert business analyst, an entrepreneur, and a global sourcing mentor. Let's go. So I am currently in South Africa, and my financials will be in South African rand, and I will be looking at the visa application, the flights, the hotel accommodation, your drives and food while you are in China, and how much you need for your business. So let's go. So I am speaking from my experience. I was in China 2029 and this year 2025 for the Canton Fair. So I'm using that experience. So let's go. So for me, I applied on China Visa website and business visa. Yes, I highly recommend that. And this is what you will need. It is important that you have an invitation from a Chinese company. You can speak to any of your existing online suppliers and they will assist you. However, this is the best kept secret. You can apply on Canton Fair. Yes, pre-register on Canton Fair and obtain your invitation letter and your Canton buyer's badge. Two documents are very important when you're applying for your China business visa. Oh yeah. You need to choose your country and the office you will be dropping off your application. So, and the visa fee as that's in April this year 2025 was 1,151. Yes, and it's easy. They didn't even require any bank statements of my business, and you need to specify that you are the business owner or what's your relationship with your company since you are applying business visa. Now let's go to the flights. I was there in April till May and my ticket was almost 16,000. However, you can get it cheaper if you book earlier, and depending on the season, if you are whenever you are going, there are the high seasons and there are the low seasons. You just need to know which one. And in terms of accommodation, I booked an hotel. I think it was $30 or $40 per day, and it was very nice. Yes, and it was actually a room for two. Unfortunately, I was the only one, so I had to enjoy it. So accommodation wise, I spent almost 5,000 rand, which is reasonable, and it was for a whole week. It was a Wednesday to Wednesday hotel accommodation, and it was less than 5,000 actually for two people. But China, I already had cash for my last trip. I had the RMB, and from the airport to Guangzhou, my hotel was around 120 RMB, which was reasonable. Yes, and for me, and every time I was using the Didi Drive. And for me, the hotel staff were actually helpful. So they assisted me with the drives and everything. I was using the Didi Drive. Rather have that app installed. So if you want to enjoy it. Otherwise, it's also easy to jump on the train. Yes, the train is very easy. It's well labeled. You can know the stop you are going to and when to come down. Yes, so I was on the train and using the Didi Drive. Yes, and in terms of food, my hotel was providing breakfast, so I make sure to also get breakfast from the hotel. However, during the day and in the evening, I eat on the streets wherever I find myself. So in terms of food, it depends on your taste, but a normal meal will be from 20 RMB to 80 RMB, and RMB is times 2 of our rand. So that's basically from 50 rand to 200, depending on what you are looking for per meal. And there are other African restaurants that you can check out if you want to. And this is the main one. So since it's a business trip, it is important to, determine the type of business you want. Yes, so depending on the business you are going for, the product category, then you can source accordingly. However, there are no specific amounts that is required. And let me shock you, you don't necessarily need to buy everything on your trip. It is important to go meet the suppliers, the manufacturers, attend the Canton Fair. If you are there for the Canton Fair, there are over 25 suppliers there. Oh yes, you cannot even exhaust them. Meet them, negotiate good deals, and test their products, feel, touch, and see what it's like. If you have the time, you can visit their offices, visit their factory to see how they manufacture, how they run their businesses. However, it is important to maintain, you have those contacts. So when you are back in your country, you can continue negotiating. However, if you've made some purchases at the in China, I would suggest that you ship them, depending on the goods. If they are bulky, rather ship them by sea. However, if it's lightweight, you can, use the airplanes to bring them home. So this is what is required for your trip to China. I hope you will be coming next time. If you've got any question, send it to me and I will help you out.